Founded in 1868 by Cardinal Charles Lavigerie, the Archbishop of Alger and Carthage, the Society of the Missionaries of Africa aimed to evangelize Africa's people. Kardinal Lavigerie introduced a white habit for the Society's members, modeled after traditional North African attire, consisting of a white gown and hooded cloak, accompanied by a neck-worn rosary to signify their dedication to prayer.
Historically, we are known, our missionary society is known to be the society that brought the Catholic faith in many African countries. And so we are known to go to places where the faith is not yet known.
The future of the Catholic Church, it's often said, is in Africa, where vocations are flourishing, parish life is vibrant, and the total number of Catholics is poised to soon surpass Europe. Mass attendance, a key indicator of religious commitment, is considerably higher in African countries than the world average. Africa has long been recognized as a pivotal part of Catholicism's future. Home to fewer than 1 million Catholics in 1910, the Catholic population of Africa is now 265 million. The missionaries of Africa have played a fundamental role in planting the seeds of faith in the heart of the continent. Pope Francis has continued to show particular pastoral attention to the continent. On his historic papal trip to the Democratic Republic of Congo, Pope Francis made an impassioned plea on behalf of Africa.
May Africa be the protagonist of its destiny.
Our confreres, our forefathers in the mission, have been doing a lot of primary evangelization. So they set up Christian communities and built churches. We are initiators. Once they set up the local church and set up a local clergy, then they would move to another place.
When the Missionaries of Africa were founded in 1868, the mother house was in Algeria. After Algerian independence, the mother house was moved to Rome. EWTN visited the missionaries to learn of their hopes for Africa and what they see are the biggest challenges to evangelizing the continent.
Well, I hope that the church continues to develop, becomes independent, autonomous, able to present its own contributions in the development of the liturgy, in the understanding of the Bible, rather than just having to follow what has been taught them.
Father Luigi has been a priest with the Missionaries of Africa since 1971. He has worked in Mozambique, Kenya, and South Africa. He sees the educational outreach of the White Fathers as fundamental to their evangelization.
We always insisted that education, reading, writing, and knowing this was important, not only for the fact that the Bible is a book and people need to read it, and not just to learn it by heart, but also because these aspects make the person develop into a human being, able to communicate with all the faculties that are at hand.
Father Salvatore, originally from Mexico, has served as a priest in the Missionary Society for 25 years. During his mission to the eastern region of the Democratic Republic of Congo, he regularly faced security challenges.
I think that the biggest challenges I had to face during all these years in Congo were life itself, and even more so, I would say, survival. How to live out the gospel in a situation of insecurity and ongoing violence, which is quite difficult. How to help people live their faith maturely, but in situations where the life they live is not respected.
Looking to the future, the Superior General of the Missionaries of Africa, Father Stanley, is optimistic about the Church's prospects in Africa, despite the unique challenges it faces.
There are two huge challenges. As I said, we most of the time go to remote areas. There is the challenge of poverty. Most of the places where we go, the governments have not yet reached there. The second one, which is really very new on the continent, even if it has been there, is the question of insecurity. So you really have to think twice before you can go to places. For me, those are two challenges.
In 2019, the Missionaries of Africa marked the 150th anniversary of their founding. On this momentous occasion, Pope Francis met with them, referring to them as nomads of the gospel.